اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك.
National Hajj Commission has made the necessary for your comfort.
The preparation is very good.
I'm very happy, extremely happy, because this is my first time.
And I prepare to follow the rules and regulations given to me.
اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Hello and welcome to another edition of the program As You Answer the Call. I am Rashida Abubakar, your regular host. Glad to be with you once again. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, has commenced the screening of prospective travel agencies that have showed interest in securing the license to participate in the 2023 Hajj exercise. Tonight on the Spotlight segment, we shall be looking at how the Commission is carrying out the screening exercise and the requirement laid down for the companies taking part. Also in the program is Making the Hajj, and the discussion tonight will focus on Miqat and its significance in Hajj and Umrah. Still in the package, we have other regular segments such as NAHCON News Diary, which highlights the activities of NAHCON and other stakeholders in the Hajj industry. The quiz segment will also come up in the course of the program. Please stay with us.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. As usual, we'll begin the program with the News Diary.
The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, is set to formally inaugurate the Hajj Institute of Nigeria for the commencement of academic activities. The launching of the Hajj Institute will take place on Tuesday, 7th February 2023 at the Conference Hall of the Hajj House. A statement by the Commission's Assistant Director of Information and Publications, Musa Ubandawaki, says the Minister for Education, Malang Adamu, will declare the institute open and administer the matriculation oath to the first set of students for the 2023-2024 academic session. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Muhammad Musa Bello, will be the special guest of honor at the ceremony. The statement further adds that NAHCON Chairman Alhaji Zikrullah Kulle Hassan expressed delight at the final takeoff of the Hajj Institute. He then congratulated all stakeholders and partners in achieving the feat, saying the vision of NAHCON is to professionalize the Hajj industry in Nigeria in line with the global best practices. The Hajj Institute of Nigeria will commence academic session with a 4-week certificate program. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, will soon introduce an online platform for the effective monitoring of Umrah activities. The platform, known as Integrated Umrah Management System, is being designed to manage the issuance of visa and record keeping of Umrah pilgrims from Nigeria. Speaking at the stakeholders meeting organized by NAHCON to deliberate on the project, the Commission's Commissioner of Operations, Alhaji Abdullahi Magaji Hardawa, said the idea is to protect the business of Nigerian licensed tour operators, as well as the image of Nigeria. The meeting took place on Tuesday, the 31st of January 2023 at Hajj House.
So this opportunity being proposed to us will allow us to protect them and ensure that they remain in business. And therefore, the mutual benefits accruable to the Hajj Commission and tour operators shall be enhanced.
Stakeholders who made submissions at the meeting were drawn from the Association of Hajj and Umrah Operators in Nigeria, security and financial agencies, among others.
I'm trying to buttress the importance of that data collection, monitoring, and especially abscondment in Saudi. In 2019, there was also a report from Saudi that certain number of people abscond, and there might be penalty for that. But thank God, we are able to rectify that based on our records at that time to be captured. So, based on the mandate of the Hajj Commission, collection management of information related to anybody going to Saudi is very crucial.
Submission is that the idea is a very welcome, good idea. But when we have this clash of, some acts, so let us address the issue of the legal framework, and then we can go ahead.
In his closing remarks, NAHCON Commissioner of Planning, Research Information, Statistics and Library Services, Sheikh Suleiman Momo, solicited the support of all towards achieving the aim of the project.
We have so much we want to achieve by it, beyond the issue of economic benefit and all this. So please, we will need so much of your cooperation as we go on this journey to get to such a desideratum where we will have the best for our country.
NAHCON is developing the integrated Umrah management system in partnership with GIL Nigeria Limited and another Saudi-based company. In other news, the director of the Federal Capital Territory Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, Muhammad Nasir Malam, has directed intending pilgrims registering with the board for the 2023 Hajj to top up their deposits to 2.5 million naira. A statement to this effect, signed by the board's public relations officer, Lawal Aliyu, says the directive became necessary to enable the board compile the actual list of intending pilgrims from the FCT for this year's Hajj. The director also asked those who paid for the 2022 Hajj but missed the exercise to report to the board with original receipt of payment to either declare interest to participate in the forthcoming Hajj or seek a refund. While reiterating the assurance of the board to continue to render best service to the FCT pilgrims, Nasiruddin Malam said the board has commenced negotiation with service providers in Saudi Arabia for the accommodation and feeding of her pilgrims, among other things.
Alhamdulillah, if you're just tuning in, the program is As You Answer the Call, sponsored by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON, to keep you informed about the activities of the Commission and other Hajj-related matters. The issuance of operating licenses to register tour operators to conduct Hajj or Umrah is an annual routine carried out by NAHCON. And so, as part of the preparation for the 2023 Hajj, NAHCON has embarked on the screening of companies that submitted their application for consideration and approval to take part in the forthcoming Hajj exercise. For details on the screening exercise, stay tuned for the next segment Spotlight. Don't go away.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
Staff of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON going through applications and accompanying documents submitted by travel agencies interested in participating in the 2023 Hajj. The exercise is part of the screening process carried out by NAHCON to determine those eligible to secure operational license to manage pilgrims. In line with its mandate, NAHCON has outlined the following conditions for applicants interested in taking part in the 2023 Hajj. They include: the company must be a travel agency duly registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria, CAC, with a minimum capital of 30 million naira. The company must have a standard corporate office. The applicant must have valid International Air Transport Association IATA approval. Others are evidence of utilization of previous license at least for 2 consecutive years. Guided by these conditions, the screening exercise got underway at the Hajj House and at the Commission's zonal and outreach offices across the country.
We have confirmed the application and the all documents uploaded in the system. And we have shortlisted the number of the company, and we also separated into zones in order to allow the zonal coordinators, head of outreach, to go and verify their office. The essence of doing that, we will not allow tour operators just to be given allocation like that, because some of them, they are briefcase tour operators. They don't have office, they don't have anything. And they will go and collect pilgrims' money because they have an allocation, they will show the allocation. So in order to avoid these briefcase tour operators, so we have to go and verify to ensure that, yes, the tour operators we intend to give allocation, he has a standard office.
While zonal and outreach offices are required to inspect the office facilities of the tour operators that applied, as well as determine their staff strength, communication facilities, and their ability to manage pilgrims' documents such as passport and many more.
And to ensure that they have also IATA. If they have IATA certificate, they will see it. And also they have to also verify the number, the staffing of the company, to verify the original certificate of CAC from CO2 and from CO7, to ensure what we have here in office is the same thing what they have, what they provide to us.
At the Hajj House, the screening officers are checking other documents to ensure that they are in line with NAHCON's requirements, without which they will not be eligible to participate.
First, the submission form. If any tour operators fail to submit their application form through online, it automatically be disqualified. 2, if you do not send their IATA and also verify their IATA is valid, will be automatically disqualified. 3rd, to ensure that they have paid their 5 million caution deposit and their 200 application fee. You understand? 3, to check their task clearance. Or 4, to check their task clearance. Is it up to date? Is it current task clearance? Is it expired or is current? And to ensure the company, it has not indebted with NAHCON and is not indebted with Muassasa. And also to ensure in the previous years did not carry mutakallifin, that means abscondees.
Over 300 companies submitted their applications with NAHCON for screening. Kano Axis has the highest with over 120 companies, while Lagos and Abuja areas have nearly 80 companies each. At the end of the screening, NAHCON will publish the name of successful companies on its websites. For those disqualified for one reason or another, will be given the opportunity by the Commission to appeal.
So anybody who has any complaint or appeal to the Commission will be allowed. We'll be giving them just 1 week or 2 weeks to appeal, so that a committee will be formed by them to sit down and look at the appeal, their appeal. You understand? So that if they have a genuine case, the case will be resolved. But if they don't have genuine case, still will also be the same thing.
Successful companies will be allocated certain number of pilgrims to be airlifted during the Hajj. In doing so, NAHCON has in place an assessment procedure which categorizes companies into A, B, and C, with grade A being the first to get more pilgrims than B and C. The Hajj license lasts only for a year, unlike the Umrah, which is for a period of 2 years before renewal. Also required from the successful companies is a deposit of 5 million naira as caution fee.
Somebody who knows that he has kept his 5 million, whatever he will do, he will do it with care. You get my point? So it's a question deposit that will stay as a collateral. If you misbehave or if you do something, yes, we have your 5 million, we can take it. For example, you abandon one pilgrims in Saudi Arabia, we will use your money and bring him back to Nigeria. So that's the essence.
NAHCON and licensed operators have over the years been working harmoniously to ensure that the interest of Nigerian pilgrims is protected.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Masha Allah. Coming up next is Making the Hajj. Tonight, Dr. Lukman Salati takes us through discussions on how the miqat is associated with Hajj and Umrah. Let's hear the discussions.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
When declaring intention and assumption of the state of Ihram, intending pilgrims must do so in one of the designated locations or stations known as miqat. Why are these mawaqid? And when are pilgrims expected to be there?
Miqat means or refers to a principal boundary.
On Making the Hajj tonight, Dr. Lukman Salati answers these and other questions. He begins by explaining the concept of Hajj.
It is one of the pillars that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made mandatory for Muslims who are able to perform it. And it is required to be performed once in the lifetime of a Muslim. Hajj is a symbol of Muslim unity. It is an exercise, a spiritual exercise that when a Muslim performs it, it will never be the same again because it's going to experience very high spiritual elevation. Hajj will be a turning point in the life of any Muslim that performs it. So summarily, it is one of the pillars of Islam, actually the fifth one, and it is very important in the life of all Muslims.
How is a miqat associated with Hajj or Umrah?
The word miqat means or refers to a principal boundary at which all Muslim pilgrims that are intending to perform Hajj and Umrah should stay, should branch at. They will have to, from wherever direction they are coming from. Miqat is a principal boundary that is meant for them to stay briefly and assume the state of Ihram. That is where they are going to make their intention to perform either Hajj or Umrah.
These mawaqid or places designated for pilgrims to assume the state of Ihram or declaration of intention for Hajj or Umrah are Dhul Khulaifa. It is 450 kilometers to the north of Mecca and is the miqat for the people coming from the direction of Medina. Al-Juhfa is 187 kilometers northwest of Mecca. People also call it Rabiq and designated for people entering Mecca from Jeddah and also those coming from Syria, Jordan, Palestine and Lebanon. Qarn al-Manazil is 94 kilometers to the east of Mecca overlooking Arafah and is the miqat for the people of Najd. Yalamlam is 54 kilometers to the south of Mecca and is the miqat for those coming from Yemen. Dhatu Irq is 94 kilometers to the northeast of Mecca and is the miqat for the people of Iraq.
4 of these mawaqit were defined by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam during his lifetime. While the fourth one was defined by, the fifth one was defined during the time of Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, the second caliph of Islam, as a result of a disappearance of some communities or some symbols which can be used as mekot and for operational convenience or operational ease. So that one was created. So there are 5 in number, and these are the mekot mawaqit recommended for Muslims all over the world to station there.
What happens to a pilgrim who passes his or her miqat without assuming the state of ihram?
If any pilgrim crosses the miqat without assuming the state of ihram, there's a penalty for it. The agreed penalty by the ulama is that he's going to make an animal sacrifice, which is called dam. He's going to make an animal sacrifice. And that is to show you that it's very important when Allah says, do this, we simply obey him. Why do you have to cross? Except maybe there are other strong reasons. But it is mandatory for pilgrims not to cross the miqat boundary without assuming state of ihram. Any pilgrim who does that then will be liable to make animal sacrifice.
The Islamic scholar urges intending pilgrims to seek knowledge about Hajj and other Islamic matters in order to attain Hajj Mabrur.
Now it's time to know the winner of last week's quiz and the question for this week. Good luck.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, list the 4 pillars of Hajj. The correct answer is Ihram, Tawafful Ifada, Sa'i and Arafah. The winner is Babagana Ahmed from Borno State. He provided the answer ahead of others. Babagana Ahmed will be contacted on how NAHCON will reach him with the prize he won. A quiz winner will get 25,000 Naira cash prize. This is part of NAHCON's effort in social investment in Nigeria. Now to the quiz for this week, and the question is, what major Hajj rite are pilgrims expected to perform at Miqat? Again, what major Hajj rite are pilgrims expected to perform at Miqat? Text your answer to the number showing on your screen. The winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing.
Once again, good luck to you. Up next are your messages.
Abubakar Musa from Gombe State sent in the first message. It contains this prayer for NAHCON. Assalamu alaikum. May Allah assist NAHCON to continue carrying out its duties successfully. The second message came from GSM number 0703-279-5202. It reads, we appreciate NAHCON's effort in uplifting Hajj management. We also thank stakeholders for their collective contributions to the success of Hajj in Nigeria. May Allah continue to guide you all.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's program. See you same time, same day next week with another edition of the program. But before we go, remember that you can send your messages, comments, observations and questions through our mobile phone number and other social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا